This is the entrance to the Temple of Heaven. This is really close to the motel that we stayed at. It's just up the road. About, I don't know, maybe a quarter of a mile in that direction. And this is the entrance. Alright, so this place was constructed in about 1420. And this is where all the emperors came to pray for good crops and rain and all that kind of stuff. And offer sacrifices and everything like that. So, okay, here we are kind of in the middle of square thing here. This is the best looking grass I've seen in all of Beijing. Pretty nice.
This is a place where the emperors used to come to offer sacrifices and ask the heavens to grant good prosperity and fertility to the land. And this is a big corridor. This is where the emperor would go, and no one could walk on this except the emperor. And as you can see through that gate down there, that is a circular temple, while at the other end is a square temple. This is part of feng shui, or the concept of the circle and the square, and the unity of perfection that comes between the harmony of these two important symbols. Temple of the earth, and here it comes, it's the inner circle. We're in the inner circle of it, but you'll notice that it is actually bounded by a square, and that means that it is not perfect. But as you come through the three gates that are either on the north, south, east, or west, you enter in through the three gates. Which of the three? The one in the center, or the one that flanks each side? And there's the altar of fire over there with the offering. So as you come into the center of this, you find the place of perfection, the central place, the place of the pendulum, the place of the meeting, the altar of God, the holy place, the soul of the universe, the center of all things. And everyone, of course, wants to get into the middle of it all, because that is the place of blessing. That is the special location. Now again, we look north, we see here the guiding line. All of the rocks are staggered, the pavers are staggered, until we get to this line. And it leads directly north. As long as you stay oriented on this line, it will take you directly to the Temple of Heaven, or to the higher ground. This is the straight and narrow path that leads directly to the Temple of Heaven. This is the temple gate. This is the in-between spot, the celestial kingdom, as it were. This is the pathway, and I like the way they have the bricks. They're pointing as if they were an arrow, guiding you the direction you should go. As we proceed north, or we're looking north now, and as we proceed north, this is a guide, and it brings you into the center. It centers your life in the path down the center. You don't want to go this way. You'd be working against that, and you'd be moving backwards, going towards the Temple of the Earth. You can see in the north is the High Temple, the Celestial Temple. In the south is the Terrestrial Temple, or the temple representing the lone and dreary world. And so this is the gate that you pass through on the journey through life as you head towards the celestial kingdom. This is the dragon that reaches down from heaven, the all-powerful one reaching down to the earth below.
Gate of prayer for good harvest.
你看那个叔叔是不是在那等我们呢？你不回人家怎么走的？
The paintings up there are not only painted, but they're kind of embossed, you know, so they have a little bit of texture on them. It's pretty cool. You know, it's actually kind of raised a little bit. Yeah, so all these paintings are not, it's not just like flat paint on there. It actually has some texture on it. So the detail is really awesome. So this is the main temple in the Temple of Heaven. And it's circular, it's built in a circle to symbolize perfection and, you know, heaven. So there's no beginning, no end. There's an interesting series of, you know, 3 steps at each level. So there's 3 levels that go up to the temple part, and then the temple has 3 roofs on it, and then right at the very base of the temple there's another 3 little short steps.
So you look up into the heavens. What do you see? You see the stars. You see the dragon. In the center, you see the dark blue sky.